In keeping with the spirit of New York, let's beat the traffic, let's get a jump on the rush. So before he officially retires, let's toast a man who's quietly become one of the most successful coaches the sport has known. Earlier this year, Toni Nadal, quietly of course, announced that this would be his last season coaching his nephew Rafa. It didn't get much attention. Maybe that's because Uncle Toni, as he's known to all, has, like a certain 15-time Grand Slam champ, never been one to call attention to himself.
He was a lucky man, a lucky coach.
And maybe it's because the retirement simply seemed, well, reasonable. We're talking about a man in his mid-50s who's been traveling the globe for the better part of 15 years. As Uncle Toni, though, appears in what could be his last Grand Slam, let's take some inventory. Here's a man with a modest tennis resume of his own who developed one of the towering talents in tennis history, and then coached him to 15 majors. Toni Nadal turned a righty into a lefty. He knew how to motivate his nephew, and also how to get him to avoid burnout. While let's be clear, it was Rafa doing the winning, Toni was there to support, there to help game plan, there to talk with the familiarity of family. As it stands, Nadal has won more than 70 titles in 850 matches.
I am happy to watch what has done my nephew.
Assigning the value of a tennis coach is always tricky. You want to give credit where it's due, but you never want to minimize the achievements of the players themselves, the one who are actually in the arena. It's especially tough here. The player in question has been astonishingly successful on his own. It's worth noting that Nadal's resurgent year in 2017 has coincided with Carlos Moya playing a bigger role. And still, Uncle Toni's track record doesn't just speak for itself, it screams.
I want to say thank you very much for all, no? Especially for my uncle. He's my coach.
With his nephew in good hands, Toni says he'll now focus his attention on his namesake academy. It'll be interesting to see how he'll develop and cultivate talent when there's not a blood relation. As he sizes up his final major, Toni says that he leaves without regrets. In so many words, my work here is done. Is it ever?